There we go. Entrante to it all. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because yellow on long sometimes, especially, that's what, like, that's more interesting than dark colors, in my opinion. Black, those look really nice, though. But, like, reds and sometimes greens and pinks don't need to be necessarily long nails that I've noticed. They don't have to be fully long, but because that's my opinion at least. They look nice as well. But yellows and blacks, those colors, long nails. It's like it's interesting. It's just like it's like there was a time a long time ago I even did it, which I think was just simple with a little bit of like sparkle on the line area where the two places meet, and that was so nice. That was like extremely nice. I loved it because I remember years ago somewhere, and I was just like saw someone walking by, and I was like, "You got yellow nails? I have to have those." So I pretty much made the same exact yellow nails. Hello, yellow nails. So yeah, so I did that. I definitely did that for sure. So we're just gonna start out with some of this Tanzanite Away color. This is the one I'm going to start out with to do the French. I'm only going to do that. This is just going to be the accent because I've been really getting into liking this kind of polish, this tone. If you know this from Simply Logical, Christine, the one that owns that Holo Taco brand. Yeah, I definitely love it. So this is my first time using this glorious color. So once I get my first little top coat, I will show you what it looks like on. Because I haven't tried it. And it is pretty dark, so. It's actually a little more purple than I typically pick for a polish like this. Oh, I don't know why it's so stringy. There's not enough on the brush? Interesting. Yeah, I'm doing that all my nails but one. And my usual accent nail is going to have the other color, so. That's what I'm doing. Yep, here is one nail done so far. It's only a thin layer of polish here. So that's just, and this one, which is the one next to my pinky, is typically my accent nail. So that's the one I'm going to be doing with the other colors. With the other color. I could do 2 and 2, but I really want to emphasize this color. The color of this, for sure. Yeah, definitely. This Tanzanite Away color is pretty awesome. I don't know if there's much I need to do. It's almost just making my manicure just that color by itself. Whoops, I forgot I was recording there. Hey. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just putting I'm putting a simple coat on each of my nails of this color before I put the second coat. Seems to be a little bit of a stringy color. I'm not sure why it's leaving patches in it. I always go lower than the line of the line, so I do make my nails a little longer than they actually are, slightly, because I wear them for a little bit, so in case they grow out a little bit, I don't want to show that line fully myself. Yes, I am. US. Originally, yes. But yes, I'm just kind of finicking it. Because I know I know how to work with polish pretty well because I've worked with it for years. I know how to kind of finick it, but it does dry, so be careful. Some polish dries faster than others, depending on how it, and it depends on how it's made. Yep. I might go from here for now, and we can just do this all up with some fun of it all with everything else. So let's do that. Cool. And yes, Now I am in the UK. I have went over. Yep, just doing my nails here. I figured. Figured. Being funny. Yeah, I'm just getting all the colors on for to do this. And I thought I'd just take you guys on the journey as I get my journey of doing live stream. So I thought I'd start doing that here as well. And if there's anything you're interested me doing live stream wise, let me know. Because I'll probably do a little bit more here and around this time for the most part. So that would be what I'll do. So I can take you on the journey of me doing my nails here and there when I'm doing. This is this hand almost with one still showing. Oops, let's make sure the piece of hair does not get stuck on the polish. This is just every single nail besides the accent one with one coat. So you're going to be able to see through it. UK or the US? Well, they are both different in their own ways because the UK is a lot smaller and all very kind of similar-ish. The US is like vast, very, very vast in all of its different things from one side to the other because I've been in the UK. I've been into California. I've been in... Oh, my brain is going to mush. My brain is going to freaking mush. It's very vast in the way it is. I in a way though, for me, the UK is a little bit better for me for my circumstances, but they're kind of similar in their ways if you think about it. What I like better? Well, what I like better, somewhat of the UK, well, the US has a little bit, but I like the aspect of like, oh, it's hard to explain, really. Well, I don't know. I just like, it's more naturey, but then you have it in the States as well. Singing. Oh, yeah, I have fun doing that. Yeah, for sure. Gonna be popular. Na 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 na. Yep. Yes, that's right. Ever since Wicked came out, that song is in my brain, living rent-free. Living rent-free in my brain. Utah. I don't know if I've been to Utah, because I've been to a fair amount. I might have been to Utah if I just drove through it. I'm not sure. But I have been to a fair amount of the U.S. A fair amount of it. Yep, if you're enjoying this, please do hit that like button. It does help. Yes. I like the parts of the U.S. where it's not, doesn't get, like, it doesn't just stay warm all the time. I probably have to say I like the areas of the U.S., in my opinion, that are more like the U.K. Somewhat, if you think about it like that. Actually, that is true. Indians, it's Indians, yes. Yes, there's areas where it is. And or people from the Middle Asian area, like other places, the ones that wear the long robes, mostly covered up. They're around a lot as well. Well, yeah, Indians, yeah. India, for sure. They are definitely. That, yeah, I know, like, oh, there's another place. If you go to, I think it's, yeah, the U.S., my brain. San Francisco. When you get out of San Francisco, there's so many, like, Japanese or Chinese people. It's crazy. I remember that. Coming out, it's like, so many. So that area I would say is probably taken up by them, and then all the like the Chinatown and all that kind of stuff in that area. I remember that. I remember coming and I was like, wow, that's a lot of people. That kind of race. But yeah, it's just like different areas or whatever. And then there's areas where it's taken up by the Mexican people. So, but this country is mostly taken up by that one the most. You don't really see Mexican people, especially because they're not going to us to them. They're doing there because like right next to the border. So they're like, but yeah. What a nice color combination. Interesting. My nails look good. I think they do. I think these look pretty nice. I would say the UK is good for. It has its ups and its downs, just like the States, job wise and stuff like that. It's it's been hard for me somewhat, but I've been getting through, and it's been not. I'm working out and stuff, so. But for me, it's no different than the States, in that sense, in a sense. But then it's slightly better for me, in a sense, in a way, because it's ever so slightly what I need than being over there, especially because my significant other's from here, so it helps out in that way. Thank you. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm in the Wales of it all. The part that's almost sometimes not even considered part of UK. Some people don't consider it. I'm glad I did an accent that's a different color. So I just gotta do my other hand, which you do see me paint sometimes, but usually not typically. Nice. Yeah, I know people that they're from from Canada. I love Canada. I've been there when I was younger. A little bit of my family lives there. Love it there. Quite like you. Yeah, I've only been there twice, and I was there. It was years ago since I've been there. It's been so long. It might have been 15 years since I've been there. And granted, I have family there. Just haven't had the opportunity to go. I was almost thinking to see if I could move there because we were putting up our options of where to move, so. Yeah. Cardiff. Nice. Woo woo, Canadians! Woo woo! I know a lot of Canada can be like, so cold, it's snowing 24/7 back in, especially if you go higher and higher, because you're getting closer to the North Pole. Must be freezing in some areas. I know there's probably areas of Canada where there's not a huge population. Nice. Oh, you live in that area. So you live in the U.S. of that area. Yeah, that's where I was until I was 11 years old. Near that area, around it, for the most part. This is a tree of life, and this one's just a letter to do with my special letter. Yeah, this is a tree of life necklace that I wear all the time that my significant other got me. My favorite snack from the UK. Let me think. Well, I know this is going to be really, really disappointing, but what some of my favorite snack is because they now are here. You guys, we now have, I don't, you, of course you know this if you're from the States, Cheez-Its, right? I love, 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 love Cheez-Its. There is, but I had to think of a UK snack. Oh gosh, that's hard. Because ever since you started having Cheez-Its, this year, Cheez-Its came, they taste just like US Cheez-Its. But what they have difference is they're a little thinner, so they're more fluffy, and like in that crunchy way. They're not as thick as the US ones, but they taste just like them. I used to kind of like this one snack in the UK. They're circular Cheez-It little snacks, but those to me, ever so slightly, are a little too bready tasting. I don't remember what they're called, but they come in little bags that are like about this big. They're miniature bags of like these. I forget what they're called. What's its? Yeah, what's its? I do like some of the stuff that comes in this country that is like the Max brand, because those are really nice chips. And there was ones I had to think ones that were to do with KFC, and I like those KFC chips. Oh, Cheeselets! Oh yeah, the cheese. The version of Cheez-Its that came here. Like we would sometimes go to this like little store that sells like international snacks, and it was actually really hard to get Cheez-Its in there because they like never mini cheddars. I think that's it. Yeah, I do like them. I do like mini cheddars. It's just not as much as I like Cheez-Its. Just something about the way the cheese is. It just brings the cheese mostly to your mouth, and I love just a mouth of cheese. But then it gives you that crunch, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. I bet. It's happening everywhere, pretty much. It's like a balancing game. You need some younger people, but then you're getting too many people because now that you can like just go around and stuff, it's a whole thing. I understand that we got to be population because it's like there's places that could be better, and people just want to have a different way of life, and how we have the internet now, how we meet people, and how you can get jobs and all these different aspects. It's like it's needed, but it can get to the point where there's too much of it as well. I know that, yeah. I know what you mean. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It does seem like that population of people, that kind of people, do seem to be populating a lot of places. I don't know. It must be for how, because I know that when I've seen places of India, the streets are so full. I'm like, is there even a space for a car? Kind of thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's like, I'm like, wow. I've been to places where some of the traffic can be crazy. I don't know how it is there because I've never been. I've only known people from there and stuff. Hmm? Not sure what you're. Nope. Get a little too distracted. Hmm. Well, Mostly, I think it's women mostly because they see the nail art in the nails and all that and it catches their eye because they're more used to wearing it, more of them. So I think I have somewhat like be amazed by it somewhat, but usually it's more women. But it's gonna be a combination, that's for sure. For sure. Yeah. In that sense, yeah, I would say so. It's like I know that the guys like long nails and stuff, but it's like to catch their eyes. It's gonna catch. Oh yeah, of course. If or whichever. I'm not saying that even a non-gay person can't, but it just depends. Nice. I say like what you like. It's totally cool. Nothing wrong with it. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I think that's very cool. I know. I've kind of been like Mercy over. Can I paint your nails? You're like, do you mind if I paint your nails a little bit or something? Then he's like, no. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll leave it. I'm just like, okay, fine. You're no fun. I'm thinking, but then he's fine. It's just, yep, see? There you go. But then people that have long nails that are guys might be, is what you're saying. But I don't know. It's just like, nowadays, it's all muddly together. There's not really like one way or the other fully, I've noticed. No, you don't. Not that. I don't think so. No. No. Because we all have. Everything's pretty much just like we are who we are, and yeah. Yeah. If you like it, then I say like it. I would. There might be more guys that don't have long nails. I would imagine. I don't really know, but I haven't really known any people, guys with long nails that are straight. Not like I know too many guys, but yeah, if any of the ones I do know, that none of them have long nails. I think if they do, it's more. I do think a lot of guys do, and what I've noticed, do like the longness, like if they're with someone or anything like that. Just the length this doesn't mean anything to them fully, or it might. I'm not saying it doesn't. I don't know. Just giving my 2 cents. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. I can understand that because I think I like it too. I like how it elongates my fingers because I sometimes forget how stubby my little fingers look when because occasionally when they break, it's like, oh, that's stubby. I forget because the nails elongate my fingers so much. I forget that it's like I actually kind of have very small nails. It's like my pinky is very teeny, but I don't realize it because the nails are so long. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I would imagine a lot of people like to have them because like the sound it makes is really satisfying. And that's what I would imagine. You know. Yes, for sure. For sure. cat. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Yep. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually even realize how small my pinky is. I forget, actually, because of the nail being so long. Yes, definitely. We got one cat. And I've been told that a lot of people that have long nails, like women, seem to have cats. And then like sounds about right, probably. She is the most. She's clingy, but she's an understanding cat. If that, she'll understand at a certain point. She's not a like I have to have what I need to have, and you better give it to me kind of cat. But she does try very hard. Yeah, I know it's funny, right? She tries. Nice. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. My cat doesn't mind it, but she doesn't want to be picked up for too long. Slightly, but when I first tried to pick her up, she was a little odded out by it because she wasn't used to it. But then she's gotten used to it, so she kind of snuggles up for a few minutes. But then when I put her down, she goes down and stuff. I usually only pick her up when she's like, "Why are you following me around? You got food. You just got fed wet food. You must just want attention." So I pick her up to give her some attention because she's being so like, yeah. She doesn't mind it. Put it that way. She just doesn't want it for too long. She'll kind of just be like, okay, fine, whatever. She doesn't squirm or anything, so she doesn't mind it. That's for sure. There we go. Oh, oh, I gotta show. I'll show you that. I'll show you them. But the second coat is making it look magnificent. I will show you the second coat after I get all of them with the second coat on them. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is I don't. This will probably be funny because you have a cat too, right? But I have given my cat a nickname. I call her the furry weight because she's just this furry ball of. Even though her fur is not that long, she's just this furry thing because she's black on my lap and just keeps wanting to be on my lap. So I'm like, I got a furry weight. She just any chance she can get, she tries to be on my lap. But then she gets to the point where she's like, fine, I'll sit next to you because you're busy. And then usually if she's tried a few times and I'm just a little too busy and then I actually am free, she'll be like, no, I'm just going to stay where I am. I don't care. It's crazy because I haven't known a cat that chill and that like, it's just crazy. Yeah. She has her moments though. She likes to need. We try to. I try to make her not need the blanket of our bed, but we have this thin blanket on our bed that I regret buying. Did not know that I shouldn't be buying satin covers thing for my bed, and then she accidentally gets caught on it because her nails are too long, or she starts kneading it slightly. And I'm like, oh great, and it's like this is not cat friendly. I was like, why did I buy it? Because it looks so nice and satiny. Yeah, if any of you have cats out there, my two cents is don't have satin covered on your bed if your cat goes on your bed. It's like it gives it, I guess, the art. But at some point, I'm gonna replace it because it's just like past the point somewhat, but it's fine. Yeah, she's not even trying to be a troublemaker. That's why I like if she starts doing that on the blanket, I'm like, go to your blanket. We have a blanket here for that reason, so you can need the blanket. We don't. I don't care what you do to the cheapest blanket. Just need that. Yeah, I know someone that has a very troublemaker cat. I wonder if there's like if she's kind of like one of those cats that gets depressed or gets very like unsure about things so easily, because she just like you just wonder what she wants, and she's like she's getting attention, she's getting everything, but it's like it's not enough for her. But then there's times when she's just chill and fine. And I think she might be better now because our cat used to live with that other cat, and they didn't get along. And I think that made her, the cat, more anxiety because that's what it seemed like. Yeah. Yep. Making nice, tasty cakes. Oh, maybe she can go into my kitchen and make me a cake. I'm doing some birthday nails. Where's my cake? My cat. I'm just joking. Being silly. Oh, so silly here. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine. Because they're fluffy. The blanket that she uses on the bed has that fabric that's like fluffy, kind of like furish, that we just like, fine, have the blanket, we don't care. Make sure not to. Yeah, for sure. Just concentrating here, briefly. Yeah, this, is it spirit fingers or? Yeah, spirit fingers is it's a easier consistency. This is kind of thick and moves around later, but yeah, for sure. This cat I have is way different, is somewhat different than the other one. She likes to stay warm, but I had a cat where I think I imagine most cats are like, or a lot of them, going under the blanket, under it, like, and then you see this ball. You just see this, but she's not like that. She's always on top. She never goes under. Yeah, I haven't done my thumb. Sometimes I forget to do my thumb, and I do my thumb as like the last nail. So, because sometimes I use them as a slight cleanup tool. So I don't like to have polish on it because it's going to damage the polish anyway. But yeah, that's it. Pretty much done with the coats. Very interesting. It will look a lot better when I put top coat on it, is for sure. Nice. Yeah, we had one of those. That was the... Funny enough, when I've gotten cats in the past, they've kind of just adopted us. I guess they always usually do. And animals, pets usually adopt you. But yeah, they just like show up and we're like, we feed them and then there's a litter and then at some point we have one or two of the cats and we keep them. Oh my gosh, that sounds funny. Oh, that's hilarious. That is great. That is just pure greatness, it sounds like. Pure greatness. Yeah, like my last cat before he like disappeared and he was very old. So it's like the cat we had in the family for a really good long time. Since I was like 12 or 13. And then I was like, how old was I? I was like maybe 3-4 years younger than I am now since he's disappeared and gone into his next life and whatnot. When I picked him up, he hated it. Because he was so unsure about it. He was like, what the frick you doing? And he's like, oh, I like this. But yeah. I always remember the time when he was a menace, though. Yeah, it's always sad. There was a cat that if I could have taken it home, I 100% would have. There was just the circumstances, and that I was kind of moving around slightly, and we already had a cat. I couldn't take it. There was a cat that was like I was at a job with my mom, and it literally was on the land and just came to me and was like, "You want to come home with me, don't you?" but I couldn't resist at least give it some attention at the time, so it can at least have some. But I literally had to like say sorry. At least I can give you the attention now, but I can't take you. It would be way too complicated in my circumstances. Or I would have. If the circumstances were different then, I would have. I totally, totally would have. But yeah, he lived a long, long life. Very long life. There's the. I'm noticing that this polish has a texture to it before the top coat goes on. Our cat though was so outside, and yeah, ours is I don't even know. It's a lot older than that. I don't. It might not. It might have a few more years of being on this planet. She's very healthy, but it's you never know sometimes. But I know she's gonna probably live a good long time. She definitely is very happy. It was funny when we went on holiday. We had my significant other's parents take her back to where she was living because she used to live with them, and she was like, went into a where she didn't like it that much because she doesn't like she doesn't like those cats or some of the cats there so that they have, and so when she came home, she instantaneously was just like, oh, you could tell she was like, this is where she's supposed to be because she was just like, I'm home. Oh, she was. There was no. Why am I now moved again somewhere to the same place? That's for sure. I know, it is hilarious. I know what you mean. It's funny as heck. Animals are just hilarious. Even my brother's dog is hilarious. I know, because they were saying how she felt like out of place and weird and odd because she was back here where she thought she was not going to be going back probably for after she's doggone used to her new place because it's just hers and she gets to be how she wants to be. Pretty much than she was there. So I know, right? It's funny. She's even one of those few cats that likes the crate. I'm like, you like the crate? I've never known a cat to like the crate. Most cats hate those things. She's just so docile. It's just like she's so chill and. I know. I don't mind dogs. Like, I'm around dogs. I will play with them. Someone else's dog somewhat. But I know. There's just something about cats that it's just like, oh. I don't know. It's like the purring, just the way they are. I'm like, yeah, I know it's weird because we had a cat that was pretty chill. But anytime he went into a crate, he was so freaking scared. He would curl into a corner and just like go like, This one's just like, I'm here. Cool. She's like, oh, you're here. And I like, you can even kind of pet her inside of the thing. And she's just like, yeah. It's just like, what? It felt weird because I was, yeah, it's just crazy. I know. I kept thinking to myself, how is this cat so, what? Huh? That's just my take on it sometimes. I'm like, oh, I know. It just makes me happy. Well, I seem to be the cat's favorite in this household, so. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm the way I am, chill-ish, or something about it, but I am definitely the favorite. Oh my gosh, yes. Though she can do that a little too much when I'm kind of like, excuse me, I'm busy here, please, later. Yeah, it's crazy. Yes. That might be partially why, because, like, my significant other he's the one that deals with that, because he's the one getting up earlier than me at the time being, so it's like he has to deal with that. And for one thing, it slightly bothers him a little bit more than it bothers me. I can hear him meowing, and I'm just kind of ignore it. Somewhat, though she's actually pretty good about not being too bad, especially if she has food in her bowl still and stuff. And knowing kind of when to not do it. At least somewhat. But yeah, she's a menace. He like, he'll have to, sometimes what he'll do, so I don't know if she wonders if she fully likes it, maybe that might be part of why she wants to be with on my lap, because I'm the more chill one, was he'll wrestle her to the ground somewhat, just to like say, come on, calm down, be quiet, too early, I'm getting ready, to kind of just say, wait, kind of thing. Though I do wonder if sometimes some of the meowing she does is because she wants to go outside and stuff, because we don't have a flat, and she does like to go outside. Now we do my thumb. And I'm just going to do the same color as most of my nails. I was thinking of doing the other one, the more gray one, but I mostly want to focus on this color, so. No. Oh, whoops. Well, that was long. Yeah. For sure. My cat has this way of like, she'll leave like my stepmother leaves, goes to work, and I stay home right now, and then I'll be like in bed a little bit longer, just chilling, being in bed, and or she'll go like, what's going on, and if like I'm still slightly sleeping or whatever, she'll just go over to her blanket, lay there, and then as she starts seeing movement and sees that I'm actually awake, she comes to me. Like, she knows I'm awake now. It's like, and then she'll sit right at the bottom of the bed and be like, come on, aren't you gonna get up? I've been waiting long, especially on the weekend when we are both in bed for longer. She'll be like, aren't you gonna get up already? Come on. I'm a patient cat here, but come on. That's what it seems like. She's kind of just saying, get up already. It is funny to think about. It's like, get up already. Jeez. Yeah. It is funny. I know. It's hilarious. I think that is why we love having our pets around. The funninesses that they do. The shenanigans. And just hope that they're good shenanigans. My thumb's dry. I'm not sure if I should put a line in the middle of a different polish or just leave them like this with this besides the gem I'm going to do. I'm not from Canada, no. I just have some family that's moved to Canada. I'm from the States. That's where I'm originally from. I'm not originally from Canada, no. I'm originally from the, like, right near New York area. So when I was young, we'd go to New York for trips all the time. With one coat. One coat of the polish. This is my long thumb. cold hands. I need to get something. Should I do a, I don't know, should I do a bow because of like being like a present, or should I do a moon? Because I like moons. Oh yes, I visited there a few years ago, again, after it's been years since I've been there. And yeah, it was still great. I did it in like November. I don't remember the year, just remember it was November. Me and my dad went and did a week there. It was nice. It was really funny though, going to New York, like if you talk about New York City, because that's the place people, you know, is that I never, ever, ever went ice skating in New York, in the most famous place to go ice skating, until I was going there as a tourist. Like, because we lived only an hour away from there, so we'd go there a lot. So then, going there on a full-on trip was like a tourist. We actually did the touristy things, some of them. Just like, we finally went ice skating. It's like, why didn't I do this before? It's strange. But yeah, I definitely want to go there again. I'm told my sister we're going there at some point down the line. That is a go-to trip. If of anywhere in the States, I want to go there. Yes, I know, I've been there 10, 20 times. I can't even count. Till I was 11 years old, all that time, so many times, it's like I lost count. We had 3, 4 different places we always went to, depending, that some kid stuff that we did, whatever else, just like crazy, crazy, crazy. New York City? We lived outside of it, so it wasn't. I don't know. I was a kid, but New York City is definitely expensive. Yes, for sure. All cities are though. Even San Francisco, L.A. It's like, want to live in a city? Not. Well, L.A. might be different because it's more vast, but they're all, especially San Francisco, I know is, and New York definitely. Definitely. Which is kind of a bummer in my opinion for some people, for if they want to live that lifestyle somewhat. But yeah. Because in my opinion, I feel like cities sometimes can be a place where a lot of young people like to go to. But then how can you be a young person in a city when it's so expensive? It's like, I don't get the logic. I don't know, that's just me. Because I think New York is a great place to go. You're young. You're taking it all in and all that kind of stuff. It's just great for that. So definitely, because one of the great things there is going to the plays and doing all that kind of, just doing all the typical New York things. Some of that stuff, it just get the rich culture, and it's just And at Christmas time or fall time, oh my gosh, all the trees falling, and it's just like it's a great place for that. Oh yes, I can imagine. Yeah, yeah, there is some great stuff like that. Yeah. Colorado. I think I've been to Colorado potentially briefly or sometime. I don't know. I can't always remember some of the places I've been, because I've been to some places in the U.S. briefly and don't really remember them all. What was that? Yeah, I was in a couple places in the middle-ish states, Arizona, some other small town somewhere at some point. Um, Missouri. But mostly I've just lived in the two ends for the longest times. Like east and west. So I know those areas the most. Wish I had a darker bow. I don't know if I really want a pink bow, but that seems to be all right. Oh no, I have a clear bow. Yeah, I was thinking that too at some point. Oh, a green one. Ooh, I got a green one. Oh, that would be... Okay, I don't really want pink, I don't think. No, speaking of yellow, I have a yellow bow. Oh, yeah, that would be so nice. I've seen it in movies and TV shows. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I did not think of that. Yeah, the California actually has those trees. Place where I used to live, like there'd be time of year where they're like they put a whole bunch, and you just go down like one of these small streets in this town I lived in, and there was a whole bunch of those trees, and they'd be blossoming. Oh my gosh. You too. See you next time. Yeah. We get the last finishing touches on my nails. Just trying to debate what I should do for the bow. I'm thinking of doing a bow, kind of like present because of birthday nails, but I don't want to do pink is the other thing. Just because I recently did pink, and I don't want to do pink right now. Could do white or I could do clear. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's try this out. Let's see how that works. Yes, I talked about that earlier time. I love, especially the way they do gems and stuff. Yeah, for sure. This is my. I'll probably be doing live streams here, more to do with nail stuff, more coordinated. The other ones will just be more and whatnot. You know, that's what I was thinking. Even though there might not be many people here at the moment, I'm just saying how that goes because I thought it seemed interesting. I definitely like this platform. Really do. I know. I'm flexing. I'm just saying. It's just cool. I think it's just awesome. Yes. A yellow. I might want to do maybe a yellow in a Japanese-ish kind of nails, just not too many gems, because I want to be careful not to have too many that I can't do stuff. So there's that, because I know sometimes some of the Japanese ones can be so gemified, it's like, but I guess I'm kind of doing the Japanese-ish thing right now, if you think about it. Definitely. Cool. Yeah. If in the next few minutes or so, if nothing changes, that will definitely be it. Because I was not fully sure. I did think that might look good, that one. So. Thank you. Yeah, and I like doing them because I like to try to get out there and connect with you people out there. So, if this is the way I can do it, because I know other creators do it and it's good. So, just starting my journey of it with a mixture of other things as well. Well, it looks like that one so far is going to be the winner. So that's what I'm going to be doing, it looks like. Nice. I was almost debating if the clear one might be the winner. Because I was like, But then I was kind of thinking that too. So it has been chosen. Let's see here, can I? No, 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 no. Huh? Englandish? Londonish. Londonish. See if I can show you this. I'm just trying to see if I can get this. My tool is gonna work with this. Is it too big? Okay. Let me just see if I can show you. This is the one that's gotten chosen. This little white bow. That's gonna go on my accent on my left hand. I'm probably not gonna put a bow on my other hand because it would make. I might just do something else with that accent, but then I'm gonna do that. Oh yes, I slightly did that a little bit ago with my vacation nails. With like sunsetty, yellowy, I think it was yellow with a reddish orange kind of color scheme with a stamp on top. I did do an accent and it had to do with a little bit like that. I even have speaking of sand, beach, I literally have a beach texture kind of nail polish. That's like hollow sand. Where did that go? I might not be able to do. I was gonna finish my nails here and be almost done, but where did the bow go? I might not be able to do white nail. What did I do with it? Did it fling somewhere, or am I blind? I literally feel like I'm blind here. Huh? I quickly showed you what the bow looks like, and now it's like disappeared. I don't remember flinging anything. This is bizarre. It might have to be the clear option. Because the other one just seemed to have disappeared. What did I do with it? I feel like I'm blind. Oh, black, yellow, and beach. Now that sounds very interesting, that color scheme. That is very interesting. I can't do what? The white B1? What the frick? Really? What the? This is bizarre. This is just bizarre to the bizarreness. Yes, that actually sounds like a really interesting idea. Oh, I think I found it. Why didn't I see that? Okay. You could literally polish every day. Yes, I could, but I like to keep it. I don't really like to undo my nails that often. I got the beat. I got it. I don't know. It was just here. Blended into everything. What niceness. Okay, let me just put another coat on my thumb. Lana. Yeah, I bet I could do that. I just don't know. Because it's like, I like to keep a nail design usually for about a week before I change it. So I don't know. I could, but. I could just like do some simple ones somewhat. Like, it's just, yeah. It is easy to take off nail polish than just if I did gel. So that's another thing. If I did gel every day, that would be like, wow. Not sure how I'd do that. Well, my luck if I did gel. It would just pop off. Could pop right off. Because that's my experience with gel, is it pops right off on my nails because I don't know how to do it properly. It's probably because I don't have all the tools for it, and I just kind of do it, putting it on as if I'm doing nail polish, because that's just what I'm used to, so. One more coat on this thumb here. That is very true. That's why these ones are very simple. I'm just about to add the part that's, well, simple to an aspect. The nail polish is simple, but what I'm doing is simple. Oops. I just need some of my Kiss glue to add. I'm just finishing these nails off. I'm going to be probably going pretty soon. I'm just finishing this off here. The bow and everything. So, if you haven't given it a like, just make sure to give it a like. Let's be now and all that awesomenesses and many, many more to come. Okay, so I just got to get this. This stuff has saved me so many times. This stuff. You don't, it's like, this stuff is like a godsend. But, and and the one with the brush is the godsend as well. Because the other stuff doesn't, you can't put it exactly where you want, in the way you want it, because you only can drop it on, so. So now I'm just going to put this, because you can put this exactly where you want it. So, ooh! Wow, there's a flicker of light you witnessed the flicker of light live here on Max Magic. And there we go. Now that I think about it, it hasn't been that long since I did a bow, but at least I'm not doing the same color I did last time when I did my wicked nails. Thin. I'm doing a bow just because I wanted, even though I just did one for the wicked nails, I wanted to do a bow because, if I can get it to want to stay, because I want to do it like I have a present on my nail kind of vibe. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. That's the reason why I'm doing it. I'm just trying to hold it on here so it doesn't fall off. Ah! Not having much luck here, but staying on. The joys of 3D. I could have maybe stamped one on. Or potentially done it by hand. I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to stay on for, but I'm going to put some glue around it just to see if I can help it. Thicken it up a little bit around it, underneath. At least my polish is very dry, so it's not too bad. Okay, come on, I want to put it there because that looks cool. I'm just finishing off these nails. Is this going to stay or what? This is not... Can't use that finger at the moment. There's glue on that finger. Let's make it stick to the finger. This is what you get to see. You get to see the ups and the downs of what I have that doesn't get shown in the video. But that's what it looks like. The thumb is pretty much done. All my nails are done. Except for the top coat. So they have so they look chunky. Because I'm noticing that this purple polish is chunky looking. So it doesn't have a glossy top on it until you put the top coat. This is good. Nice little time to dry. Trying to give it a thick-ish glue is what I'm trying to do here. Because that's what I kind of do when I fix a nail. Is if it's thick enough, especially on the underneath part somewhat, and so it gives it like this barrier of almost like building a nail, I guess you can say. And I think that's why the glue really works really well to keep a nail from breaking. Okay. Do feel a little odded out doing this bow because I just did one. Maybe I should have done the moon. Who knows? I want to pretty much be done because I gotta finish this soon. So, just doing the last finishing touches and all that, so. Yep, there we go. Just didn't click the end of that. If I had long enough hair, I feel like I should have a bow in my hair to give it a little bit of a vibe. But no, this hair would not work with a bow. It would look weird. Now it's time to put on the magical part of doing nails, which is the top coat. I would like my thinner one, but that one I could put on another note because I've been starting to put on a couple coats of polish. So we're getting close to the end of these nails. So it's now time to put top coat on, and see the magic come to life. Oh, always my favorite part. Yeah, I know. Oh, good. Not everyone likes the same thing. Especially with this purple chunky, like purpley blue, reddish chunky polish. It's really bringing out all the hollow, all the awesomeness in this for dang sure. It's bringing it to life. I just wanted something. Because usually, typically, I might put like a small little one at the bottom or something. But to give it something, if I want maybe the middle two fingers, just to give it that little bit, even though it's oomphed with the polish I'm using, but still. Yeah, this is maybe my most simplest nail I've done for a good while. And now it is time to do the thumb. Ah! Let's not... Okay, maybe I need to wait. Okay. There we go. Do that. Now top coat for the thumb. Ooh. Yeah. I'm doing such simple nails, I thought I would add the thumb into the video as well. There's that nice purple color. Just got to top coat the accent nail. Well, I'm biased because they're my nails, and I'm not going to have them unless I like them. I'm going to always be a biased individual. Because my motto is have what you like. Do what you like if you can. In everything, and that's what I do. Yep, my nails are now officially done. It's not very easy to see you can also just see the purple. All the aspects of this polish, you barely can see it in this lighting in this direction. But there it is. All done. This is, I don't know if it looks any different. This is the hand without a top coat, and this is the hand with. With top coat, without top coat. You can see the difference. Oops. Just thought I would show you that. See if you can see the difference in it. In real life, I can see the difference because of the chunkiness of this polish. It is very matte looking until you put the top coat on. Yeah, I know what you mean. The bow is like, with these nails somewhat. But then it's like, it gives it something. It almost feels like the one next to it needs something just so the two have something, but I'm just going to leave it. I think. I don't know. I'm like, oh. I'm trying so hard not to do anything else on these nails. It's hard. It's hard not to do anything else. I don't usually just like to put a polish on and leave it like that. It's just, I usually like to do something, but that's why I did the bow, and then I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I think that looks great. As we finish off and all that awesomeness is looking good. Here's my two thumbs. I think you can slightly see the difference in the polishes there. Oops. I got some polish on my other there, but that's fine. And then you can tell that one's like half the length. Sometimes it would be kind of nice to have my thumbs the same length, but then I don't really want to undo that nail because it's nice, the length. But it's sometimes nice to have my thumbs the same length. But that doesn't typically happen. Because my experience is that my right thumb always breaks more so than the left. So I can never really have them the same length. That's pretty much the only nail I go the most crazy with, I would say, is the thumb for the lengthwise, because it just looks so crazy compared to any other nail of mine. Because I just kind of like how it looks on the thumb. It's like, ooh. Whenever I eventually do, and I probably will at some point down the line again, short manicure again, slightly short. Or at least short for me, but probably still considered long. Now, time to polish the last nail, which is my thumb. Yep. There now. All polished. I don't think I just gotta wait for the top coat to dry. Even though I'm almost like, this could use something else, but no. I'll just stick with the bow on that nail, leave everything else simple, come on. What does it look like it needs? Well, you never know. It doesn't mean, just because it's short doesn't mean it won't be long again. It's just a new journey of doing new things. But I do maintain as much as I can because I really do. Whenever I get a nail that gets short, just gets past the point where I can't keep it long, it definitely feels so weird when it's like that short because I'm so used to at least about this length. So. And my birthday nails are now officially finished. Simplest nails I've done for a little while, but still nice. Sometimes it's nice to just show off the polish more so than having to go with, stuff, so it's nice. And my way of showing off this nice length, because I have the nice length, why not do a French? And because this polish is very, very dark, I do like long French better with this color. I only kind of like need to if they get too wonky. And then I cut them somewhat. I don't cut them all the way, but it just, there's been times when, sometimes I've had times when they break a little too much. So, and it's getting too wonky. So I do somewhat. But for the most part, I keep them a good length. If I, for some reason, they're really, really short, there's probably a reason because I need to do it for the time being. And that's just that, I guess, if something comes to it. But for the time being, I can keep them long, so. There has been times when this finger, my accent one I usually do differently than the rest, is my longest nail sometimes. Because sometimes the ones around it break-ish, but then it's almost like, okay, I'm having short-ish with one long. That, you know, I've had that. But that one seems to always stay to have that length as well. It's just, it's almost just as strong as my thumb, I would say. That sounds really good. I think doing a little bit of black with yellow, even though it could look like bees or whatever, but I could do an interesting like black yellow. You suggested. That sounds really, really cool. It might not be instantaneous. Maybe that's just some ideas for the new year to come. But yeah, that's a very, very, very good color option. Especially because, yeah. But I am kind of doing that dark vibes, even though it's purple dark vibes. So, yeah. That finger, okay. Okay. Just about to go very, very, very soon. But I'm going to do one tiny, tiny, tiny thing because I can't resist as I'm sitting here. I'm going to pick something that's the same color. That's a little bit of a gem. And I'm going to add it to my accent nail that's different. Just to give it a little bit of the same color as the other hand, but not the same kind of gem. So that's what I'm doing. Should it be a flower or should it be a little dotty dot? I think it's going to be just the typical. Actually, I think I might do a flower just to change it up slightly. So that's what I'm going to do. Just because I feel like this one needs a slight gem so they can match. And then my nails are officially done and I will go in a few minutes. Just want to get this, because it just feels like it needs it. So I'm just going to do it down at the bottom instead of right there. I could put it at the bottom too, but all good. So I'm just going to do that little bit and that will be nice. I probably need to make sure I have more glue than that. Just so I have, there we go. And yes, I think when I do one of the pinky nails, I will try to do it like Japanesey, I think. Because when you brought that up, that sounded really cool. Like, that sounded so awesome. Oh, that was what it needed. Oh my god, that looks nice. Yeah, I'm doing a white, simple white flower. The other one's more crazy. This is a massive bow. I usually use smaller ones than this, but I have them, so why not use them? Oh, I just thought of something. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Putting a flower here to make it match. I'm crazy, I know. I did say I like to do my two middle ones with this sometimes, so. You're just seeing the process more so. Nice. I actually, looking at it, Because that one has such a big bow and it's not the same as that one, I'm going to do all of them. Every single one's going to get this now. Every single one. See, I told you I can't go simple. I just can't go simple. I literally can't. This is just a show. I go simple and then I can. I'm gonna need to get my thin top coat, so I'll do that. I'll do that later because it's downstairs. So. I probably would have just, if all the nails were maybe the same exact polish or the two the same in the middle, I would probably do done nose with just the little gems if the gems were the same. But because I did one crazy gem, actually, it kind of goes on the aspects of looking like a snowflake. That's it. Now my birthday nails are officially done. All I gotta do is just do the bow, do the little flowers or snowflakes, whatever you want to call them, in my opinion, on my other nails on my hand because I just can't resist, and be officially done then. It's just a couple minutes, and then I'm officially done with my nails. Just can't resist. Oh, it's funny sometimes. It's funny, isn't it? You're just like, no, just one. And then you're like, no, more, no, more. This is why I love having these gems. Should I leave it with just the two in the middle on this hand? Or should I do all of them like I done that hand? Just debating. Oh, yeah, especially this color, yeah. Because I keep that a slightly different color. Yeah, it kind of like has that aspect. I know. Yeah, that it does. I didn't even fully realize that it was that much of a match. Yeah, I used to have my hair down to like here. Long time ago. That's before I even had red hair. But now this is like, I just can't make myself go back. Okay, I'm committing. Even if it might catch on things, I'm committing. And then we are officially done. It works anyway because it gives it a slight snowflakey flower vibe. Yeah, I do like long red hair. And actually, I have some fake long red hair. I just got to attach it to a hat at some point. And I haven't had it hasn't been what do you call it? Worked fully. Success. So, because it's like, it's not a wig fully, so you have to attach it to something. And I don't want to like attach it to my hair. And I do like long hair like that with a hat, so... Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, cool. Because I don't like anything but side parts, in my opinion. I like side parts so much, I'm never going to change. I'm never going to go back to not side part because I just love it. I'm not a middle part person. I'm just not. Even if I had long hair for any reason, I would definitely do side part long hair. Like longer than I have, of course. But I don't know. I go almost longer and then I just keep cutting it short-ish. So I don't think I can ever really change my look of my hair. I've definitely found what I like, so. Okay, we are officially at the end of the runway, and I have finished. The runway is not going to go any longer, if that even makes sense, you know. There we go, cool. So flowers, snowflakes, whichever you want to call it. They are officially done now. Not adding anything else. Still simple, but has aspects of not simple. I will just, when I get my other top coat, I'll put that on so I can finish it off fully. But this is them done. I think they came out pretty nice. And the white was because you picked the white one, and then so I picked some white flower / snowflakes. Gosh, my brain can't work. But yeah. I will leave it at that, and we will go end. Thank you. Definitely going to do some more of these and all that awesomeness. So, see you on the flip side. To the sparkle, bam!